Welcome back to another GeekaWhat video, and today I'm taking you over the best $500 gaming PC build for 2016, and more specifically the months of March and April. So without any further ado, let's get straight into this video. Now, regardless of the build, I always get asked how it will perform in games and other benchmarks. This build is very capable. You'll be able to do a light bit of video editing, and you'll also be able to game in CSGO, World of Warcraft, League of Legends and Minecraft at incredibly high frame rates, over 100, 200 and even 300 frames per second. It's also very capable of the latest AAA titles at over 60 FPS on medium, high and even ultra settings in GTA 5, The Witcher 3 and Battlefield Hardline. So without any further ado, I'll take you over the parts for this build. Before we get started, remember to drop a like rating and to subscribe. Follow my Twitter at GeekaWhat. But without any further ado, let's start with the CPU. The CPU I've gone for is the AMD FX 6300. It comes out of the box clocked at 3.5 GHz, which is really healthy, but it's also a great overclocker. It's got 6 cores, which makes it great for not only a bit of gaming, but also a little bit of streaming and a little bit of video editing. It's a great value chip, and the FX series, while slightly old now, certainly do the job. The motherboard I've gone for is the MSI 760GMA-P34 FX. It's a micro ATX AM3 motherboard, which basically means it's got the right socket on we need for the CPU. It's got SATA 3.6 gigabit per second to allow you to utilize fast transfer speeds, and it's also in a nice compact form factor while still giving you all of the features and functionality that you will need. For RAM, I went for two 4GB DIMMs of Kingston HyperX Fury. You can get this in white, black, red or blue. There's a white set in this build in the parts list, but you can change it at your free will. DDR3-1600 really is as much as you need for gaming, and dual channel performance just gives you a few more frames per second with the two 4GB DIMMs as opposed to a singular 8. For storage, I went for a hybrid drive, not the WD Black, but instead the Seagate Hybrid internal drive. 1TB is a great capacity, 1000GB for all the movies, music, games, etc. And 7200 RPM for the hard drive portion really is as fast as hard drives get. This is an all-in-one solution and allows you to not waste money on something in such a tight budget on an SSD and a hard drive separately. The video card I went for was the Powercolor Radeon R9 380. It's got a 4GB frame buffer, which is at the higher end of the frame buffers for the 380 cards. Powercolor have got a really nice PCS Plus cooler on here as well, and it's a really solid GPU from Powercolor under the AMD chipset. For the case, I went for the ThermalTake Versa H21. It's got a window on the side so you can admire your hard work, and as one of my fans, one of my subscribers in the comments said, it's got everything you need and it doesn't have anything you don't need, which really is great. It really is great value. It looks the part and it certainly performs as it says on the tin. The power supply I went for was the 600B EVGA 600W 80+ bronze certified ATX power supply, and breathe. But all jokes aside about the long name, 600 watts is more than enough. The 80+ bronze certification guarantees that this power supply will run above 85% efficiency at 20, 50 and 100% load scenarios, and it really is a solid power supply. You don't want to scrimp on your power supply. It could be called a bit overkill, but it's a really solid option here from EVGA. If you've enjoyed this video, drop a like rating, ask any questions in the comments below, and if that gets too crowded, head over to Twitter at GeekaWhat. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, we'll see you in the next GeekaWhat video.
Town to town, from London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.